Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst, 34 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Buying time to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st down, Fields. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25 yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. From 3 yards out, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. On the handoff, it's Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua.
And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rondale Moore, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Jaguars 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 50, here's Fields. Another catch there for Waddle. In your face! Touchdown, Chargers! Jalen Waddle, 50 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Tua. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Trey Hendrickson, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Tua looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Fields. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Jaguars 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And it's complete to Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Tua, a final shot before half. And that's complete to Adams. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards to pick up there. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A 3-yard pickup.
Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Etienne. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercept. And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. This is Mack on the counter. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, but they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it.
Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 2nd and goal, Fields eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try to run with ETN, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Etienne, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, another fake. And this is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This to the outside for Mack. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Touchdown, Jaguars! Davante Adams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Flushed out right. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dumps this one off to Mack. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua going to throw. This goes to Mack on the check down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.